Welcome to the Borgata. Yeah, I'll show you the view in the morning. What's going on, guys? We are back in Borgata in Atlantic City. If you remember, I believe it was last year we stayed here, but we were over in the other tower, the MGM tower. Now this is the Borgata tower. Looks like they might have renovated this quite recently. It looks pretty fresh in here. There's some nice little touches. Very similar room layout. I will leave it linked below if you want to kind of compare the two, but very similar layout, but some nice finishes and things like that that I'm quite excited to check out. We are just staying here in the one night. We are in a, I believe, a classic double queen room, if I'm not mistaken, on the 39th floor. So we're pretty high up. I believe it only goes up to like 44-ish or so, but anyway, pretty high up, nice rooms. Let's do a room tour. So let's start with, I guess, this little first place when you kind of walk in. I find the rooms quite dark, to be honest with you. We are mid hallway, so you can kind of tell, you know, on the map where we are, not too far from the elevator, but I do find the rooms in here to be quite dark, even with all the lights and lamps on. It is like about 5 or 6 o'clock, so you know we're getting a bit darker outside, but I just find the room to be quite dark. But anyway, something I've just noticed. But follow me to the bathroom. Bathroom is quite luxurious feeling. You do have a pretty big countertop area where you've got like a lot of space to put your stuff. You do have the communal stuff. This is the stuff you're gonna find in a lot. Oops, yeah, that's not that safe. Yeah, that came down easier than it should have. Anyway, a lot of the same communal stuff you're gonna find in a lot of like the MGM resorts as well. So if you like this stuff, you're going to be familiar with it. You also do have a necessities kit. This is going to have things like your Q-tip, nail file, cotton swabs, things like that. So they did include that, which is a nice little extra that they have in the room. Hair dryer cups. I do like this tissue holder. I don't know. I just find it looks kind of nice. But yeah, I do like the mirror. I like how the mirror is actually kind of facing downward a little bit. It kind of gives you a good little perspective of yourself. And I like it. Shower is very, very spacious. So I do like that. I also love that there is the bench in here too. So, you know, if you're tired, you can walk up and down maybe the boardwalk or even running around the casino and stuff, and you're kind of tired and you want to chill out, take a seat here. There's a bit of a chlorine-y smell, which is something I'm noticing now while I'm in here, but at least it's clean. Again, communal stuff here. You've got your body wash, shampoo, conditioner. It looks pretty good. Most of the stuff looks pretty filled. I hate when you go into the room and it's not filled and you think, you know, why are they doing this communal stuff? But anyway, it is filled. Looks good. Shower looks good. Works for me. Over here, you do have the private little water closet. So there is a phone in here as well. If you're feeling inspired and want to make a phone call, they got you. I believe a phone in a bathroom is what actually will make a hotel like 5 stars or something like that. I believe that is the requirement, which I don't know why you need a phone in the bathroom. I think the last thing I want to do is touch something that other people have been touching while they're in the toilet, but that's fine. Nice and bright in here at least. Nice like, sort of floral arrangements on the wallpaper. This picture as well is very Cosmo-esque. If you guys have been to the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas, kind of gives me those vibes of the sort of black and white gray look with a pink lipstick and pink nail polish. So I do like that, a kind of bit of an ode to that type of property. So yeah, it's kind of nice in here. Not a bad little bathroom. Let's continue the tour. There's the full length as well. So before you're maybe doing a night at B Prime for a nice little steak or something like that, you do have a nice full length mirror. Check the fit before you go and spend some of your hard-earned money. Closet area is not too bad. You do have your typical stuff, ironing board, etc. There is a wall safe as well, which I will say is not the best laid out. I don't really love the wall safes because they're kind of, don't give you the most room. This one has a little bit of a ledge in it too. I don't know, I'm not really overly thrilled with that, but it'll do the job. I'm sure I'm not going to be winning that much money to hide in there anyway. Now, as mentioned, we are in a classic queen. So you do have the 2 queen size beds, which I don't know. To me, I'm just going to say it. This is not like a queen size bed to me. And I find a lot of hotels do this where it almost looks like a double bed as opposed to a queen size bed. Is what it is though. But like I said, I do feel like these rooms were possibly newly renovated. The carpet, again, you've got the grays mixed with like a little bit of pinks. And it kind of, again, gives me a bit of an ode to like even the Flamingo in Las Vegas, but more so the Cosmopolitan, kind of that like nice kind of trendy, sexy kind of vibe. So I do like that. That being said, this furniture does look like it has had a bit of a beating. There's, you know, some wear and tear. This thing is loose, for example. There's some notches and bangs and buffs and things like that going on in there. So but plenty of room to store your clothes if you are planning to stay here for a bit. There also is a mini fridge in here, which is nice. I would have liked if maybe they'd thrown a couple water bottles in there, just, just for a nice little touch, and you get into the room, maybe have a little bit of water. But either way, I still like to have a nice spacious mini fridge in there. So if you've got some leftovers from dinner, store them in there. Perfect. TV is a decent size. It's not a big room, but there's enough space to kind of move it around. Like, you've got enough space between the bed and the nightstand here, and the chest of drawers over here. Like, there's a decent amount of space that I think it kind of works. You also do have the coffee machine here. Not my favorite style coffee machine. I do love more of like a pod style, but this still does the job. If you want to wake up, make yourself a coffee, you got all the things you need. The condiment kit, everything they've thought of, which great milks, sugars, etc. Going over here to the bed area, like I said, you do have 2 queen size beds. What I will say, I find with hotels, typically you won't be able to sort of go under the bed, if you've noticed. This one, we were noticing when we were sitting over there earlier that it looked like there was something under the bed. I did take a look. The bed is open underneath, and there's actually garbage under there. Looks like someone left some like food wrappers and things like that. So not really thrilled about that for the housekeeping's sake, especially considering they left a little envelope here for tips. I don't think that that's really going to inspire me to leave any money when they clearly didn't take that much care to clean the room properly. But as I said, I do understand that they are dealing with limited time with trying to turn the rooms over for the next guests and stuff. But I just found there's some little things like, I don't know what this is, like a thread or something that was kind of left on there. It just doesn't feel like they took a lot of care. I can see some grime on the bedside tables here and stuff. So just something that I noticed just for being in this room in a very short amount of time. There's another mirror over here, which I always love mirrors in spaces. I kind of feel like it just opens up the space, brightens it up a little bit. Like I said, this room is very dark, even with all the different lights. There's like 2 overhead lights in the hallway, but otherwise you're kind of dealing with just a lot of lamps. But anyway, the beds, from what I remember here, are pretty comfortable. It feels fairly firm. Like, I feel like we'll probably get a decent night's sleep in here, but any issues I will report back later. One thing we did actually notice, oddly enough, is that these chairs are actually pretty comfortable. So just for sitting here, maybe having a cocktail with this little area here, you can even maybe have some breakfast, eat your leftovers, or just, this could even be a place where maybe you want to, do your makeup or whatever. Nice, comfy little spot to kind of hang out. So don't hate that. The view. So you're going to see a reflection, unfortunately, of me and my lovely camera woman over there. But the view we are working with here, which is kind of cool, kind of a different perspective of Atlantic City, is you are looking at the boardwalk as well as the ocean. Now, typically speaking, when we do come to Atlantic City, we are generally staying sort of on the boardwalk area. So we're staying in, the hotels over there where you're basically looking out and just seeing the ocean. This is kind of a cool perspective that you get to see all the buildings from a distance. You can kind of see the whole sort of lay of the land and everything, which I do like. And yeah, I think it's kind of a neat perspective of just sort of seeing Atlantic City from over here. All right, guys, so nice, short and sweet. Just a quick little tour of the room in here in the Borgata. I do like the Borgata. I've always said it kind of reminds me of like the Bellagio of Atlantic City. It is an MGM property, so if you do like sort of playing in the MGM network, this is a good place for you to sort of hang out. Restaurant-wise, you do have B Prime and a couple other really nice restaurants. For us, we have eaten at the buffet before. Not a bad buffet. And there's actually a place called the Amphora Lounge, which is for gold and above. Pricing is pretty cheap from what I can remember, and it's like a little buffet, some free drinks, things like that. So not a bad little deal. But otherwise, it's a nice casino. They've got the sort of, right now we are here during the month of January, and there are some odes to sort of like the Chinese New Year, and you can kind of see that decorated throughout. It kind of reminds me of the Bellagio with like almost like mini gardens and mini decor kind of set up to, inspired by that theme. So I do really like that. It kind of makes me feel a little bit like I said, like being in Vegas a little bit, that mini kind of Bellagio vibe. We are actually staying here comped as well. So this is going to be another little shout out. I will recommend playing the game My Vegas on your phone. So download that game, play those. It's totally free for you. And, you can keep getting those points and whatnot. And I believe a stay here with about like 100,000 points or something, which is really not that hard to get up to. So would definitely recommend playing that. There's other coupons as well for this property. Like I believe there's a discount for the buffet and a couple other things like that. But there's also other MGM properties will be on the app as well to get different discounts and everything. So would recommend getting that game. But anyway, that is probably going to do it. Like I said, short and sweet. If I've missed anything, you guys have any questions about the Borgata or Atlantic City or anything like that, please don't be shy. Leave them below. It's helpful to other travelers. They probably the same questions that you guys have. It's also really helpful for me because any interaction you guys have on my channel, whether you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, it all helps with YouTube algorithm. If you're not subscribed, I say please consider subscribing to the channel. It's totally free for you. It really helps me keep delivering this free content to you. Once again, it's Daniel Spotlight. Viva Atlantic City, Viva the Borgata, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.